Today, we're diving into 10 beloved games that everyone forgot about. These aren't obscure indie projects. Nope, these are games that were adored, praised, and even celebrated when they first dropped, only to disappear under the weight of new releases and endless hype cycles. Here are 10 hidden treasures that are absolutely worth revisiting. 1. Neon White. Imagine a game that combines speedrunning mechanics with first-person shooting, then throws in a deck-building twist for good measure. Neon White feels like the gaming equivalent of doing parkour while wielding a katana and firing off magic spells. In this game, every second counts. You're given a series of short, challenging levels to complete as fast as possible, armed with cards that act as weapons or mobility tools. The thrill comes from mastering each level's layout, shaving seconds off your time, and chasing that elusive, perfect run. The reason this gem didn't explode? It released the same year as Elden Ring, which dominated the gaming scene for months. If you missed out, now is the perfect time to dive in. Neon White is designed for perfectionists, those who treat retry not as failure, but as part of the process. It's the type of game that makes you feel unstoppable, even if only for 15 seconds at a time. Number 2. Rollerdrome. Ever wonder what it would look like if Tony Hawk grabbed a shotgun and skated his way through a dystopian blood sport? That's Rollerdrome in a nutshell. This high-energy shooter puts you on roller skates, where every trick you land recharges your ammo, and every enemy you blast away brings you closer to victory. It's a mesmerizing blend of extreme sports and bullet-time combat. Despite its sleek design and addictive gameplay, Rollerdrome didn't get the recognition it deserved. With online multiplayer games hogging the spotlight and Elden Ring lingering in everyone's mind, this gem got lost in the shuffle. If you're looking for something fast, fun, and undeniably unique, you owe it to yourself to lace up your virtual skates and dive in. Number 3. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. If you love chaotic storytelling, zany humor, and explosive combat, then Tiny Tina's Wonderlands should be on your radar. It's a spin-off from the Borderlands universe, but this time, the mayhem is filtered through the lens of a fantasy-themed tabletop RPG. Tiny Tina, the lovable and unpredictable narrator, guides you through an adventure filled with dragons, talking skeletons, and bizarre quests. Expect lots of explosions and even more laughs. This game fell victim to unfortunate timing, launching during the height of Elden Ring mania. As a result, many players overlooked it. But if you're in the mood for something whimsical and chaotic, this is your chance to dive back in. With tight gunplay, ridiculous dialogue, and a story that never takes itself seriously, Wonderlands is a refreshing reminder of why fun should always come first in games. 4. The Devil in Me. For fans of psychological horror, The Devil in Me offers an unsettling and immersive experience. Set inside a murder hotel inspired by real-life serial killer H.H. Holmes, the game puts you in control of characters trying to escape a maze of deadly traps and impossible choices. Each decision you make carries consequences, often leading to horrifying deaths. It's an interactive horror movie where your choices shape the outcome. Unfortunately, The Devil in Me had the misfortune of releasing around the same time as God of War Ragnarok. With Kratos capturing the spotlight, this eerie thriller flew under the radar. But horror fans, take note. This game is a slow-burning nightmare that rewards patience and strategic thinking. Just make sure to keep your lights on while you play.
Wait, no!
Deathloop. Deathloop is what you get when Groundhog Day meets a first-person shooter. You play as Colt, an assassin stuck in a time loop, tasked with eliminating 8 targets before the day resets. The game blends stealth, action, and puzzles into one stylish package, with witty dialogue and vibrant visuals. Every loop presents new opportunities to experiment with weapons, abilities, and strategies. Despite receiving critical acclaim, Deathloop faded from conversation quickly. The lingering hype and drama surrounding Cyberpunk 2077 left little room for other titles. But if you're a fan of clever storytelling and high-stakes gameplay, Deathloop offers an experience you won't soon forget. It's a game that encourages you to fail forward, making each run feel fresh and exciting.
You're doomed! Somebody's feeling feisty.
6. Chorus-based combat games might not be as popular as they once were, but Chorus delivers a gorgeous, story-driven adventure that shouldn't be missed. You play as Nara, a pilot haunted by her past, flying alongside a sentient spaceship named Forsaken. Together, you embark on a journey through beautifully designed galaxies, engaging in fast-paced dogfights and uncovering dark secrets. This game struggled to gain traction, largely due to a lack of marketing. But if you enjoy space operas with tight controls and breathtaking visuals, Chorus is worth your time. It's like Star Fox for grown-ups, blending smooth combat with a compelling narrative about redemption and personal growth. Number 7. The Forgotten City. Originally a mod for Skyrim, The Forgotten City evolved into a standalone narrative game that takes place in a mysterious Roman city trapped in a time loop. The catch? If any person in the city sins, everyone dies. Your job is to unravel the mystery, figure out who's responsible, and break the loop. Every decision you make has consequences, leading to multiple endings that reflect your choices. It's not a flashy game, which may explain why it didn't receive more attention. But for players who love puzzle solving, exploration, and moral dilemmas, The Forgotten City is a must-play. It's a thoughtful experience that will stick with you long after the credits roll. 8. Lost Judgment. If you're looking for a game that blends crime drama, street fights, and quirky side activities, Lost Judgment has you covered. This sequel to Judgment puts you back in the shoes of Takayuki Yagami, a private detective navigating the streets of Yokohama. Alongside the serious investigations, you'll find yourself participating in everything from high school dance battles to motorcycle races. It's a wild, emotional ride that balances humor with heart. Sadly, Lost Judgment didn't capture the same attention as other narrative-driven games. But if you're a fan of the Yakuza series or love games that mix storytelling with action, this one is a hidden gem. Room 9. Evil West. What do you get when you combine cowboys and vampires? Evil West, a no-nonsense action game that trades open-world exploration for linear levels packed with satisfying combat. Armed with a magical gauntlet, you punch, shoot, and blast your way through hordes of undead enemies. It's the perfect pick for players who miss the days when games were about straightforward fun. Unfortunately, Evil West got buried beneath the deluge of holiday releases. But if you want a game that delivers pure action without unnecessary fluff, this is one to check out. 10. Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush is a game where every punch you throw syncs perfectly with the beat of the music. It's bright, colorful, and filled with rhythm-based combat that makes every fight feel like a celebration. The game's upbeat energy and quirky style make it a joy to play from start to finish. Despite its charm, Hi-Fi Rush didn't get the attention it deserved. But if you're looking for a game that doesn't take itself too seriously and leaves you smiling the whole way through, this is the one for you.
You are in total control. And the crowd goes wild!
And that's our list of 10 beloved games that everyone forgot about. These titles are proof that just because something isn't in the spotlight doesn't mean it's not worth your time. So, take a break from the endless grind of live service games, revisit these forgotten gems, and who knows, you might find your new favorite game lurking in the shadows. Now, go forth and game on, because life's too short to only play what's trending.